For decades, corporate strategy in the UK relied on a simple binary. You were dealing with either a conservative government or a Labour government. You knew the players, you knew the policies, and you knew exactly which levers to pull. That reliable architecture has fractured. A large parliamentary majority is no longer a guarantee of political or economic stability. The Conservative Party is navigating the fallout of a massive electoral defeat. At their recent party conference, the exhibition areas resembled a political ghost town, lacking the corporate lobbyists who used to reliably line the halls. Meanwhile, the new Labour government is grappling with a severe fiscal black hole. To stick to her fiscal rules, Chancellor Rachel Reeves has to raise an extra £30 to £40 billion a year. That means aggressive tax increases on property, capital gains, and employers' national insurance. Outside the mainstream, the electoral map is being rewritten. Reform UK has rapidly surged to 270,000 numbers. Polling models even project them winning 373 MPs in a future election, propelled by anti-establishment figures winning regional mayoralties. On the left, the Green Party has swelled to 150,000 members, pulling support and votes away from traditional Labour and Liberal Democrat districts. We have transitioned into a volatile five-party system. For corporate boards and foreign investors, this polarization and the threat of a debt crisis is a significant risk. They need strategic counsel to protect their operations in a chaotic environment. That need has created a massive spike in demand for political access. The market has responded with a booming industry of highly specialized political consultants. These new political influencers sell certainty to nervous executives. Wall Street is buying in. Private equity firms are acquiring Westminster public affairs agencies, recognizing that government relations are now a critical, high-budget component of C-suite or executive-level strategy. With private equity backing, the industry is moving away from flat-fee lobbying structures. Salaries are climbing past old limits. Former government ministers and special advisors, making up 40% of the top index, are moving into the private sector. Agencies are aggressively hiring anyone with Labour Party links, banking on their ability to get into the room where policy happens. While the billing structures resemble modern Wall Street, the actual mechanics of British political deal-making remain historic. While agencies scale in office blocks, final signatures and secret deal-making settle into the shadows of London's 300-year-old private clubs in Mayfair and St. James's. As the VO says, away from public scrutiny, politicians and lobbyists prefer these dining rooms because they operate away from public scrutiny, where donors and clients can remain anonymous. The privatization of political access is expanding to the global stage. Donald Trump's return to the White House has accelerated a highly entrepreneurial model of transactional statecraft. The norms of professional diplomacy are being bypassed. In major conflict zones, traditional elected representatives and State Department officials are absent from the negotiating table. They have been replaced by the president's personal dealmakers, private property developers, and billionaire investors, who view geopolitical settlements as business opportunities. Jared Kushner is an unpaid advisor, exempt from the disclosure rules required of federal employees. This allows him to negotiate state boundaries, while his firm, Affinity Partners, manages billions of dollars for the wealth funds of those same negotiating partners, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE. This entrepreneurial style is evident in the conflict in Ukraine. Trump has bypassed old-school State Department cables for a model of direct pressure. He treats geopolitical leverage as a prerequisite for a signature, using punitive oil sanctions against companies like Rosneft and Lukoil to squeeze Vladimir Putin personally. Global diplomacy is functioning as a series of private corporate mergers executed by unelected dealmakers. Public policy and private profit are increasingly indistinguishable. Private equity firms are buying up Westminster lobbying agencies to navigate a fractured parliament, while real estate developers orchestrate Middle Eastern peace deals. A large parliamentary majority, a formal diplomatic post, or an elected title no longer guarantees that you hold actual leverage. The formal structures of government are becoming a facade. True power has migrated into the hands of the private equity strategists, the corporate consultants, and the billionaire influence brokers who operate behind closed doors. The two-party system is under immense strain. Power is migrating into a new economy of influence, where the winners are the strategists selling access to the highest bidder.